Welcome to the New York section of SME, the Society for Mining, Metallurgy, and Exploration, an international society of AIME of more than 13,000 professionals serving the minerals industry in more than 100 countries. Today is December 8th, 2020. Thank you for joining NYSME's virtual symposium titled Strengthening Critical Minerals Supply Chains in North America, featuring the key role of Quebec. This segment of today's event features Catherine Loubier, Quebec's Delegate General in New York, and Minister Jonatan Julien, Quebec's Minister of Energy and Natural Resources and Minister responsible for the Côte-Nord region of Quebec. It is with great pleasure and honor to welcome Catherine Loubier, who was appointed as Quebec's Delegate General in New York in February 2019. We, New York SME, have enjoyed a warm, cordial working collaboration over recent years, in particular with NYSME's annual Current Trends in Mining Finance Conference. We are also very grateful for Minister Julien and the Government of Quebec for its continuing support and interest in NYSME's programming. This session will now begin.
Hi, my name is Catherine Loubier, Quebec's Delegate General in New York. I'm delighted to be with you for this virtual panel. I'd like to thank the organizers, SME, with special thanks to Tim Alch, as well as Sherman Sterling, Hatch, and SRK Consulting for making this event possible. Now, critical and strategic minerals play an essential part in our daily lives. Telecoms, medical technologies, renewable energy production, electrification are creating a strong demand for these minerals, and they're at the heart of the Green Revolution. Now, 5 weeks ago, Quebec's Minister of Energy and Natural Resources unveiled a visionary new plan for the development of critical and strategic minerals in Quebec. The minister will have an opportunity to speak to you about the plan and how Quebec's mining will help the United States diversify its dependence on China for such minerals. At the core of this plan, the circular economy concept, which includes recycling of products containing critical and strategic minerals. You will hear today from pioneers in recycling and traceability, such as Quebec-based Lithium Recycling and Optel. As investors, you should pay attention to these innovators. The mining industry in Quebec is ethical, environmentally responsible, and respectful of communities. Some of the companies operating in that context in Quebec are in this virtual room today and represent serious investment opportunities. Nouveau Monde Graphite, Dumont Nickel, Geomega Resources, BlackRock Metals, and more. The combination of know-how, diverse, critical, and strategic minerals, and affordable, abundant, clean hydropower has paved the way for ambitious goals to electrify the Quebec's economy. The Premier of Quebec announced recently these bold goals: 1.5 million EVs by 2030, no sales of gas-powered vehicles after 2035, and carbon neutrality for Quebec by 2050. I'm thrilled that during this virtual symposium, you'll also hear from one of our electrification leaders in Quebec in trucks and buses, the Lion Electric Co. Now, let me introduce our keynote speaker, a minister that I cannot cease to say that impresses us with his resolve and his vision. Jonatan Julien was elected member of the National Assembly for the riding of Charlesbourg in the provincial election of October 1st, 2018. He's currently Minister of Energy, Natural Resources, and Minister responsible for the mining-rich region of Côte-Nord in Quebec. Minister Julien is also responsible for the Société du Plan Nord, or Northern Plan Corporation, which contributes from a sustainable development perspective to the planning of Northern Quebec. Mr. Julien trained as an accountant and is a member of Quebec's Order of CPA and CA. He earned a bachelor degree in business administration from Université Laval and a master's degree in public administration from ENAP. In a career spanning 15 years, the minister worked on internal audits, risk management, and governance for financial group SSQ, Desjardins, the Office of Quebec's Auditor General, and Ernst & Young. He previously acted as Secretary General of Société Immobilière du Québec, where he was responsible for major real estate projects and corporate affairs. Mr. Julien was municipal councillor for the Rivière borough near Quebec City and was also vice president of Quebec City's Executive Committee. Please give a warm welcome to Minister Jonatan Julien.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the Society for Mining, Metallurgy and Exploration and to Sherman Sterling for organizing this conference, which it is my honor to open as Quebec's Minister of Energy and Natural Resources. I'm truly delighted to be involved in an event focusing specifically on a set of minerals that are currently receiving particular attention in Quebec and that are bound to become even more important and strategic as a result of Quebec's plan to development of critical and strategic minerals, which I had the pleasure to launch on October 29. The plan comes with a budget of 90 million over 5 years and will allow Quebec to set up critical and strategic mineral value chains based on the principles of sustainable development, social acceptability, and wealth creation for companies and communities alike. One of the aspects to be considered in every business decision, and you are better placed than me to know this, is the importance of directing investments to geopolitically stable and safe regions that are respectful of the environment, local communities, and that have regulatory stable frameworks. These are all elements for which Quebec earned a pretty good reputation, in fact. Social acceptability, in particular, is a key issue in the success, in fact, of any natural resource development project, and is also the reason we felt it was important to consult local and aboriginal communities when preparing our critical and strategic mineral development plan. We did this through a series of discussion and consultation meetings in 6 regions of Quebec. At this point, I would like to present a short video that put what we are going to do with this critical and strategic mineral plan.
In the face of climate change, it's more important than ever for Quebec to continue its energy transition. And decarbonization is achieved thanks in part to critical and strategic minerals. Graphite, lithium, cobalt, copper, or even nickel. Without them, there would be no electric vehicles, aircraft, solar panels, or windmills. These minerals are also crucial to our cutting-edge technologies. They're used to make our cell phones, computers, lasers, and even our medical imaging equipment. And because critical and strategic minerals have become essential, the demand for them is increasing all over the world. In Quebec, we're fortunate to have a wealth of diversified mineral resources beneath our feet, and we're doing everything we can to put them to good use. In fact, we're already involved in many activities related to critical and strategic minerals, and there's a lot to be proud of. We're the world's second largest producer of niobium. We're working on the first 100% electric high-purity graphite mine. We're working to develop scandium and magnesium, and we're the largest recycler of electronic byproducts in North America. We're also fortunate to be able to rely on renowned scientific expertise. We innovate day in and day out to transform our minerals into value-added products, explore the riches of tomorrow, and develop our intellectual property. Quebec businesses, our partners in the industrial and mining sectors, as well as the local and Indigenous communities, are all valued allies. They provide us with the knowledge, ideas, and means to stand out, be it for investments, infrastructure, or research and development. Finally, thanks to our stringent and respectful regulations, our operational methods are recognized as being among the most responsible and sustainable on the planet, not to mention the benefits for the economy, and of course, the people who live here. And because we're able to be there every step of the way, we have the potential to be a world leader in the industry.
Nos ressources naturelles sont source de prospérité et de fierté. Elles nous permettent de créer de la richesse autrement et de répondre à la demande de manière responsable. On a tout ce qu'il faut pour faire de cette aventure une réussite, avec un plan concret et concerté pour y arriver.
As we have just seen, critical and strategic minerals, or CSMs, are key elements of everyday life. In Quebec, we are lucky enough not only to have these minerals in our subsoil, but also to have good connection to numerous major global markets, including the United States. And so we set out to develop them and to create winning business opportunities for everyone. We did not have to start from scratch because in the mining sector, we already have a global reputation here in Quebec as one of Canada's major mineral producers. Quebec has a broad range of resources, especially here in our northern regions. For example, lithium, graphite, cobalt, platinum group elements, rare earths elements, niobium, titanium, vanadium, and zinc are already mined and processed. Quebec is able to provide a complementary solution to all major CSM producing countries. In addition, mining in Quebec is based on optimization and development of new metallurgical processes. And companies that do business in Quebec can rely on qualified workforce, applied research centers, and leading-edge academic networks. These are just some of the benefits we are able to offer. And I will come back to this point later on this presentation. Now, what is our game plan? What we want is to be acknowledged as a reliable, ethical, and sustainable partner able to play an active role in today's global energy and technology transitions. We will create wealth in a greener economy by producing, processing, and recycling quality, critical, and strategic minerals. This is the vision which guides our actions. It is structured around 4 orientations as follows. Number 1, increase knowledge and expertise on CSMs. Number 2, deploy and optimize integrated sectors in partnership with CMS production regions. Number 3, contribute to the transition to a sustainable economy. And number 4, raise awareness, guide, and promote. Let's now look at each of these orientations in more detail. First, increasing our knowledge and expertise. In the past, our focus has not necessarily been on the development of CMS. As a result, we now need to consider them in more detail so that we can position ourselves within the market as we have already done, as you know, for gold and iron. To do this, we will map Quebec's geological potential for critical and strategic minerals. We will also prepare a profile of value chains for certain critical and strategic minerals in existing and future industries here in Quebec. The aim of this is to acquire a knowledge we need to promote the development of different sectors. Based on this, we will set up a national collaborative research and development network for critical and strategic minerals. We want the network to be large scale and effective to maximize the available synergy and serve as a driving force from Quebec to the international market. Our second orientation is to deploy and optimize integrated sectors in partnership with the CSM producing regions of Quebec. An example will be to support a structural exploration and processing projects, and above all, to create value-add products here in Quebec. One particular example to which I am committed is the funding of research into the electric vehicle sector, and more specifically, the batteries. This is consistent with the work done by my colleague, the Minister of Economy and Innovation, on the battery industry. There are also a number of interesting international collaborative opportunities here that we want to work with you. In other words, we are shifting from a silo mentality to a global approach with a natural resource development strategy that cover every step from exploration to recycling, from the mine to the last link of the chain. We will also be improving transportation, energy, and telecommunications infrastructures to facilitate access to our vast territory, especially in the northern regions. Our third orientation is extremely important to ensure that CSMs become sustainable resources. If we are to meet the growing domestic and global demand for these minerals, we must incorporate circular economy practices and develop a recycling industry here in Quebec. If we look at, for example, the recycling batteries, Quebec has roughly 85,000 electric vehicles on its roads at the end of this year. Our goal is to have more than 1.5 million in 10 years' times. We currently have ongoing initiative for recycling of lithium-ion batteries and rare earth elements from permanent magnets and electronic waste. This is the type of link we want to develop for Quebec's various CSM value chains. We must take action today if we want to be ready to meet tomorrow's needs. In real term, this means developing mining byproducts and recycling more CSMs, as well as innovating in the transformation of main tailings. Our fourth orientation is to raise awareness, guide, and promote. Among other things, this means attracting new investments to Quebec and promoting Quebec's as a responsible, ethical, and reliable partner for CSM supplies. Our message is clear. There is no better place than Quebec for new success in the CSM sectors. Documentation is available to anyone who would like to know more about the opportunities offered by Quebec. For example, there is this summary sheet which you can see on your screen right now. Clean, renewable energy at a competitive prices. We have a modern competitive mining regime. We have tax increments for mine promoters, including refundable tax credits, deductions, and allowance. And our governments also offer a number of research and innovation support measures. In short, Quebec has everything it needs to become a partner in our success. It is for this reason that we are doing everything we can to strengthen our international presence. The critical and strategic mineral sector is growing quickly, and you know it. And there are plenty of business opportunities for the next years. Quebec territory is rich in critical and strategic minerals and has a plan for the development. The prospects seems promising. Successful initiatives are clearly possible in this new economic niche. All they need is to be carried out with specialists and business people like you. Thank you for your attention, and I hope your discussions will be productive. And just remember, Quebec is open for business. Thank you, everybody.